So we have a co-founder here, and who said oh? So now, as we get to, of course, ask you just a simple question, I have an even simpler question to ask you. Dun, 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 dun. Now, in 5 seconds, please name, very simply, 5 partners of the Mombasa Plastics Prize Incubator program.
Brand Spark, Proportions Global, Swahili Pot, Close the Gap, and
5 DJ. Okay, now she was so close, so close. So, come and join me as we give you work with the DJ. Just do what I'm doing. Or you could do your own things, all right? All right, now. Now we just want to ask a simple question regarding, of course, now the actual incubator program. So, where was the question? I had written it down. There you go. Okay. So as Plastic Energies, what has been your biggest lesson from engaging with or interacting with the community?
So first, we've learned on the importance of us as a team to be very agile, especially in cases where new situations come up that would rather impact our product development negatively. I say so because there's this, we've worked with this community that was very open-minded and very willing to embrace new ideas, new innovations, but there's this case that erupted on Embakasi, Nairobi, and there was a blast at a gas storage center. So like the same community members who were very supportive, active in engaging with us, now were like on our throats and us not being there. So yeah, we've learned to be very agile when new situations come up. We've also learned that the community doesn't really care about the story behind the solution. They care more about the affordability of our product and the accessibility of it. Yeah, we've also learned from the specific community we've worked with, that there's actually a lot of loopholes in the plastic waste management with the local waste handlers, local waste collectors over there. And it's so because they're being given incentives that are lower than the market price for their plastics. So like when we went there, we absorbed most of them because we were giving them the correct incentives. Yeah, that's.
Wow, thank you. You've learned a lot. And I don't know if you observed in the video there, like there's a lot that Plastic Energies has also had to deal with, even in terms of the regulatory framework that allows them to operate. And so one of the things that the incubator program has helped them gain is also a foothold in terms of getting access or legal authority to even produce what they produce and to introduce it to the market. Hey, look at me, you can hire me as in marketing. I'm looking, hi, Plastic Energies. Yeah, I'll give you my CV after this. Right, so now to get into what we call the breakout sessions, I'm going to actually introduce some co-MCs. So I have Mary from Brand Spark and Rukia from Swahili Pot Hub. So they'll be helping coordinate what is happening next and how we'll be doing that.
Thank you. I hope it's already afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Rukia Jamal Janwala, and I work for Swahili Pot Hub Foundation. We normally work on 3 main thematic areas. That's on technology, creatives, and heritage. And also our main focus is on creating economic opportunities for young people, whether it ends up in waged employment or actually entrepreneurship, and that's how we actually come on board as part of the partners for Mombasa Plastics Prize. Maybe before we get to the breakout session, one of the things other than learning, access to market, part of the things was basically just exposing entrepreneurs in the industry. This was a new innovation. If you had Naomi during her speech earlier today, she talked about how it just started as a challenge, putting about 60 people in the room, having come up from individual innovative solutions to putting them in a group and deciding which is actually the innovative solution that as a group they would want to move forward. These are people that have never worked together. They're coming together for the first time. They're figuring things out. They're learning the industry. If you're part of the earlier session today, especially during the investors' breakfast session, it was very interesting to actually hear the innovators speak very technically about the innovations that they actually have. And part of that was also exposing the innovators to the industry, understanding how the existing businesses are actually operating, understanding how capital intensive it could be, what are the equipments that are needed, what is the product from actually the collection to creating an actual end product, and where they actually could fit into the value chain. And that was actually part of the role that we used to play as an organization, and also basically just supporting and bringing a number of partners in the room to support the innovators, from feedback to understanding what licenses and operations they would need to do, what other associations or partners would be able to provide feedback, and how they could grow as innovators. As a result of that, we are celebrating the end of Mombasa Plastics Prize Incubator program, and we're actually seeing it and celebrating the journey that the innovators have started the last 18 months, from literally nothing, or even understanding how this industry could be, to them actually figuring it out, learning a lot of things. It's a long way to go, but we can really already acknowledge the impact that they've actually been able to do, not just with the support of the partners in the room, but even with the support of partners that are from other organizations that provided either mentorship, access to a number of things, and would potentially support them moving forward. So I'm going to let Mary introduce herself, and then we'll take you to the agenda of the breakout session this afternoon.
Can we give a round of applause to Rukia? I hope you see what we're trying to do here. We are the small dynamite team. And we're proof that good things come in small packages, right? So, as you heard, yes, I'm Mary Gitari from Brandspark PR. We are the communications lead for this project, and we are really excited that you came and honored us on this day. Just to help you understand why we had to give you the seats and the tables that you're sitting on, is because we want you to hear again from the innovator teams. Now they're called businesses. Each of them is actually a registered business. The government can prove that they're paying their taxes. And we have therefore added to Mombasa's economic growth, just because of this, right? So beyond the economic growth, we are asking you to help us to listen to them and hear how they can progress beyond the incubator. Because this is like their last day of school. Remember that last day of school for closing day? We used to call it closing day. This is like their last day of school. And we want to kind of just listen and hear what plans do they have and how can you help them along the way. So in the next few minutes, we're going to have our timer, Marie, who is in the room. Yes, that's Marie. Marie, please stand up. Yes. She's excellent at timing, and she has perfect Swahili for the few minutes she's been in Mombasa. So please talk to her in Swahili. I want you to just huddle around your tables. DJ is going to help us with some, that music that helps you to concentrate when you're about to do something very important. That's the music we'd like you to put in. And please take out your notebooks. Everyone has gotten a notebook written Mombasa Plastics Prize and a pen. This is the reason for this notebook. So in the next 15 minutes, I'd like for each one representative from the teams to share what their idea is. And we also have a prospectus on the table. So if you'd like to track, what they're saying and how they, the kind of support they need, please refer to that also. So that's the first instruction. We're going to come around and help you to extract the stories from them. So Rukia, what are some of the things that we should be hoping to hear from the tables?
Okay. If you're seated in a table, please make sure there's actually an innovator who is sitting next to you. The plan is to have them share, as Mary said, about their business ideas, literally just understanding what their business is about, what activities they're currently doing, both for social work and actually for their business operations, and then also what are their plans for the future. That's the first part of it. The second part of it is to also try to have a conversation to understand how exactly you as a partner who is already in the green economy or the circular economy ecosystem would be able to actually contribute and support them moving forward. Why this is very important is because for us to be able to actually not just tackle marine plastic, but to also make sure that we are contributing to the economic development of our county, we need every single partner in the room, whether you're a development partner, you're a private sector, you are in the government, to actually support in playing very critical roles in how we're able to actually support and propel these businesses to actually being viable businesses that in the next 5 to 10 years, they could be very, very big, large corporations. So in your discussion, we will be moving around with Mary, providing guidance and just ensuring that we have the conversation moving towards the right direction. And also in terms of where possibly you could be able to support moving forward. It doesn't just have to be about incubation, it could be about money, it could be about referrals to the partners. A lot of them are struggling with things like licenses, access to funding. You might not have the money, but you actually know someone who actually has the money, who can be able to help them navigate through the industry, and also basically just getting things like licenses and stuff like that. So yes, so that's what we're going to do in the next few minutes. I noticed these 2 tables do not have any innovator around, so maybe you could join any of the other tables around so that we can be able to start the discussion. You have 15 minutes to make sure you know everything about that business, and possibly see how you can be able to come on board as an ecosystem partner to support.
One last thing, as you've seen, the innovators have been very brave to come up. We're also going to ask a representative from each of the tables to come up and share what you heard. So make sure you're taking good notes, and you have only 1 minute to share. So today's 1 minute elevator pitch practice session. All right, so DJ, cue concentration music.
We live in a time
where everyone
has an opinion about
anything and everything that they come across.
we as the Swahili pods have.
We live in a time
Where everyone
has an opinion about
anything and everything that they come across.
we as the Swahili pods have family.
believe that it is high time
We get to hear our take.
Swahili Pot Hub to the world. Stay tuned.
Tunaishi katika karne ambayo kila mtu ana maoni,
na sisi kama jamii ya Swahili Pot
Tuna maoni yetu na tungependa uyasikie.
Swahili Pot to the world, stay tuned.
We live in a time where everyone has an opinion about
everything. And I mean everything, I mean everything.
We at the Swahili Pot have family.
Believe it's high time you hear our take.
Swahili Pot to the world.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned.
stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
stay tuned
Stay tuned.
We have 3 minutes to go. Innovators and partners, we have 3 minutes to finalize the conversation. We are 1 minute to conclude the discussion. 1 minute. And as you conclude the discussion, please decide who amongst the partners is actually going to represent. And that partner should not be a partner who has been actively supporting the entrepreneurs during the Mombasa Plastics Prize Incubator program. It needs to be someone who's interacting with you for the first time. Not necessarily for the first time, but they've not been holding your hands in the incubator program. Okay, thank you very much. Time is up. Time is up. Guys. Zubeda, time is up. Grace, I see you. Grace from Ande, I see you. Time is up. Thank you very much, guys. Valentine, let's get back to the main discussion. To all the partners that were occupying these two tables, you can come back to the respective places where you're sitting.
We are back facing this way now. Eyes forward. All right. So, you continue.
Thank you very much. I'm still expecting the three partners that were occupying this seat.
Okay, so I'm just going to call table 1 representative. Table 1, I'd like to please give you the mic.
I think it's a very good indicator that people still want to talk, but that's why we have lunch. Make sure you're seated next to the person that you didn't have an opportunity to adequately speak to and learn about exactly what they're doing.
You know I can come around and find table 1, right?
Yes.
This is table 1. Just in case you're wondering. Table 1, you're ready, right? Come through. Can we get some music to introduce the representative from table 1? So you tell us your name, who you interacted with, what you learned on commitment. Yeah? Your name.
Hi everyone. Hi everyone. My name is Denise Wendy. I'm part of Proportion Global. We interacted with Rafiki Peps. They are a waste management segregation company. They offer, one thing I learned about them is that they offer education to their customers. They give efficient, and they always go back to check on their customers. One commitment is that Youth Table Fund is willing to offer training to help them understand the market more. And one ask is that they want a truck to help in collecting the the waste, and it will help in reducing their cost, because they have, on a daily, they can spend more like 4,000 to 8,000 in paying for the truck and also the driver. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Denise. And I'd like to call a representative from Table 2. In the meantime, as you heard, we're trying to raise funds to get a truck for Rafiki Peps. Is that, does somebody here own a truck? Please write down the asks so that you can also elevate these asks to somebody that you know, and or a company that might be of help. Yeah?
You might not own the truck, but you definitely know someone who knows someone who owns a truck.
Yes. And you see, they're paying 4,500 per day. So it's not for free also. We could give them the truck at a reduced price, and that could also help them. All right, Table 2, DJ. It looks like everybody wants some music to walk to the front. Okay, Table 2. Really?
Hi everyone. So my name is Hailey Mwanzia from Swahili Port Hub. I'm representing Oceanic Pesetters. So what we've interacted with them is, first, for us as Swahili Port, it was a privilege because we are creatives, and they are creating art pieces from recycled plastic. So for us, it was very interactive because we understand the aspect of being creative. And another thing is that they were the third place winners from Mombasa Plastic Prize. They were able to join this other team among the 9. And then one thing that we have learned from them is how they are able to engage with communities to participate in their cleanups. And from this, they are able to continue working with them to enforce the aspect of collecting our plastics, and also participating with them to do the recycling and creating of the art pieces. One commitment to the team is to continue engaging with the community, because they believe that once the community gets to understand the role they play, they'll be able to grow and also get other people to adapt what they're doing. And the last one, in terms of their ask, is they really want to get a boat, and they're looking for funds to get the boat and also get the boat's license for them to operate it. So I hope I've been able to represent you well. Thank you so much.
Before you go, sit. Helen is a model and a fashion designer. So as a person from the creative space, and considering the innovation is around the creative sector as well, what is your commitment to the team in terms of supporting them and how they can be able to actually move forward as a business?
So commitment as Hailey Management. I train models, and I'm also a fashion designer. So what I'll support them is for them to continue selling their art pieces by supporting them to understand how they can tell their stories to sell the art pieces, so that the clients can get to continue interacting with their pieces, and also getting my models to model their pieces as one of the things. So I can support in that. And the last one is we can continue interacting with them to see how we are able to continue working with the communities to model those pieces for them. So thank you.
Thank you very much. That is her commitment, not as Swahili Patal Foundation, but as Hailey Management. I think we need to do this just to make sure, beyond the organization, even yourself as a person, what exactly can we go a step further in ensuring that we actually continue supporting the innovators?
Okay, table number 3, DJ.
everybody. So for my name, I'm Maxime Evans. I'm with the Achievemnts Fund, which is a Belgian-based fund that works with Close the Gap to invest in starting businesses here in Mombasa. So if anybody wants to connect, I'm here today. So we talked with clean tech collectors, so the Uber for waste. Very nice project, by the way, guys. Looking forward to hear more from you very soon. In essence, it's like everything about waste collection, how it fits into, and how to, I would say, modernize it, to bring it to the 21st century and add tech to everything that is waste collection. Now, one thing that I learned in particular is how waste is being handled here in Mombasa, because in, I'd say, Belgium and more like the European side of things, it's quite handled on the same way. So knowing how everything is handled here locally, it's quite nice to see how things are done differently and what could be done to better them in the long run, and how to maybe not profit is not the word, but how to make it sustainable in the long term, especially concerning food waste and everything that is plastic. One commitment is very simple. You're going to pitch tomorrow at Close the Gap, so I'll be looking forward to seeing you then. And we would then be able, with Close the Gap, to support you with everything that is expertise in tech and then business and so forth.
Is money involved in the support?
It might be. I need, honestly, if we could pitch here, but then it might take 90 minutes, so I don't think we have the time for it. But who knows? Maybe in a few weeks we'll have positive feedback. And the ask for the team is quite simple. They need 1 million shillings for app development, maintenance, and scaling up for their business. And that's my 3 minutes.
1 million shillings. That's doable, Rukia, right?
Very doable.
If each of us gave 2,000 shillings to the power of... the math is not mathing.
The people in the room can add 2 zeros in front of the 2,000 shillings, and that would actually play a very big role in raising the 1 million Kenya shillings. Is that Kenya shillings or US dollars? Now, it's very good to confirm. We have euro, we have Kenya shillings, we have the US dollar. We have a number of partners that actually deal with different currencies in terms of transactions. So it's just very good to be very clear in terms of the currency that we are transacting here.
Thank you so much. And now table 4, DJ.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Yelena, and I work temporarily at Close the Gap.
Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good.
Any other partner who is sitting in that space?
Yes, Esther. We were
very
actually going to present, and then they did a little vote, and I said, no, Yelena, you go in front of everyone.
So here, so sorry, guys. Part of the reasons as to why we wanted partners to make a presentation is if you're interacting with them possibly for the first time. Yelena, you've interacted with them before.
Yes.
In terms of understanding their business.
Yes.
So you actually understand their business beyond having a conversation here right now, right?
Yes.
Yes. So someone else within the team should take a bullet on behalf of table number 4. Thank you very much. Yes. Someone else should take a bullet on behalf of the team. Yes. Thank you.
Don't sleep, wake up. Collect your money, wake up. Collect your money, wake up.
Hello everyone. My name is Esther. I work at Close the Gap. So the business I'm interacting with is Plastic. So Plastic is breaking the mold by creating clean cooking gas, and I want to commend you for that. So they heat the plastic, and from there they're able to generate this gas. So one thing I've learned is that one commitment to the team. So one other thing that I've learned is it's very affordable in comparison to the gases that we use at home. Like they mentioned, for the 6 kg gas, for them it would go for around 900. And currently the Kenya market price is 1,600 shillings. So that's pretty affordable. One ask from the guest is, since they want to set up a community kitchen, I propose that for universities in Kenya, they normally have kitchenettes where students can operate from. So one of the asks is if Sidra, the owner of Contech, could assist them to set up a kitchen where they can try out their prototype. Yes, and another ask is anyone in the room who's design engineer, if they can come on board and mentor them. Let me add two more asks. So one other ask is if there's somebody who knows a KEBS person who can assist them to standardize their product and also patent their products, because those are some of the challenges they're experiencing.
Thank you very much, Esther. For the sake of the audience in the room, Sidra, please raise your hand. You can stand so that the audience can actually see you. That's Sidra, guys. Thank you.
Okay, table number, who's counting with me? 1 is down, 2 is down, 3 is down, 4 is down, 5, right? Please don't align to this timing. We still have 1 minute. Table number 5. Who is coming from table number 5? DJ, no one is standing.
Table number 5.
Do we have a representative from table number 5?
Your partner's left you.
Okay.
You've only had one partner. Okay.
Let's
so
go
who's going to represent this group? Okay, Odipo. This is cheating, by the way. Cheating again. Odipo was in the first phase of the program. Yes.
Okay, so let's do this faster. So Odipo, please, 1 minute.
1 minute. Kapapo Solutions, from the name Kapapo. Okay? All the products lie in the name. So if you know business, they're doing it. The other thing, whatever Kapapo are making, right now they only have one problem that is very solvable. Yeah? Because they're making the poles, they're making the panels, and they're also making the desks. And if you see the table, the key holders using plastic waste. The only problem they need to have is scaling up. And we can solve the problem of scaling up by you people investing in them. As simple as that. Thank you.
Table number 6. Thank you, DJ.
Make me lose my breath, make me water, make me sweat, make me harder, make me lose my breath.
Hello, my name is Mike from IOME. The group I interacted with it's called Eco Prints Generation. So they make 3D filaments. And first of all, they told me to ask, how many of you have ever seen a 3D printer? A 3D printer. So yeah, their main aim is to make 3D filaments. And the second thing is to train school children on the technology of 3D printing as part of STEM. So one thing they learned is there aren't many schools in Mombasa that have training on 3D printing or even have a 3D printer. So it's actually for them an opportunity for them to tap into schools and offer such trainings on as part of the, because currently people are focusing on STEM in schools. So this is an opportunity for them to join in. Our commitment as IOME, what we commit is to assist them to continue making the 3D filaments. We have engineers who will offer support to them and the lab that is always accessible for them. The ask is access to machinery that make these 3D filaments, and also certification and standardization of the 3D filaments from the KEBS. Other is, the last one is access to schools, because they need a recommendation or a letter from the government to allow them to enter into the schools and provide the trainings. Thank you.
Mike, as you go sit, you work for Kenya Red Cross Society. IOMI Hub, you have 3D printing machines. They should reconnect with you after this meeting. Okay.
Well, that's how it's done, Rukia. Thank you.
I will make sure every single partner that has made commitments. You see these guys here, they're actually taking notes of the partners' names, the organizations or the personal commitments that you're making. We're just going to make sure that this conversation continues. Thank you very much.
All right, table number 7, then number 8, then number 9. So please, in that order, representatives, prepare yourselves. Table number 7, rep, please come.
Good afternoon. My name is Pauline Kadi from County Government of Kilifi. Table number 7, I've been able to interact with the group called Plastic Taka Creatives, and they are very awesome innovators. And one thing I have learned about innovation and the work that they are doing, actually, it has a lot of capacity, and entrepreneurship can be through the buyback shop they're doing and through collecting plastics and reselling them. I think it's a very good idea, and it's good that they extend it not only in Mombasa, but they should focus also internationally and East Africa, and yeah. So one of the commitments to the team from the county government of Kilifi, I would really wish them to expand their business. Now that it's formal business, they can expand it locally to Kilifi County. Let's say in Mtwapa, there are a lot of households that they are able to dispose the plastic bags. So they're welcome to Kilifi to extend their businesses there. And then number 2, also in the county government, we have the Wezesha Fund, which is interest-free. So when they're able to identify a dealer in Kilifi County, they're actually able to get the funds through that. Or when they extend their branches to Kilifi County, they'll be able to access the Wezesha Fund loan, which is it's interest-free, yeah. So those are one of the commitments that we have identified that we can come in. And also for the, it's called that, for the plastic issues also in Kilifi, we welcome you. And I think this is also a great initiative to start in our county and also the rest of Kenya, yeah. Thank you.
Pauline, we will get to you. On behalf of the county government of Kilifi, we will reach out.
Thank you. That's such a powerful commitment. There's even a fund you've been told about. So all the people who needed 1 million and those who needed a truck, you can also knock doors on our neighbors' counties. Team number 8, table number 8. And then last but not least will be 9. So can we welcome a representative?
Thank you. Table number 8, we were talking to Twende Green. They are looking at how they can transform plastics into furniture. And their ask today was $30,000, which is about 4 million Kenya shillings for equipment. But when we went into more understanding the need they had, they said, actually, our need is marketing. Actually, our need is telling the story and having market linkages. And so we gave them a couple of ideas in how they can be able to do this, and then what we can be able to commit to. So when you're bringing a new product into market, you need to really tell people why your product is better than the other product that they have. So we have a lot of wood desks around. So why is a plastic desk better? And the cost price is a little bit more than what the wood is. So why should we buy your product? And it's by telling the story of how you're actually reclaiming the plastics that are around, you're making the environment better. And this product is quality and will stay a long time. And that story should go with the product. On top of them, talking about the story in the market. Then we talked about the quality of the product, both in aesthetics and also in the durability of that product. And we talked about, have you done stress testing? We have seen all these things, videos of things being thrown around. How are you going to prove and convince the market that your product is at par with what quality is already in the market? Goodwill from the government, and they wanted to also be able to explore other markets. So the commitments that we gave from Swahili Port is that they will support them with their marketing, their storytelling. From the Standard Media, they'll be able to have that story get into government and above the media. From Andy, we will be able to expose them to technical assistance and financial support from the members that we have in our networks.
Financial support, my goodness, can we have a round of applause?
Financial and technical support.
And technical support. You know, they say the best way to know when your story has landed is when somebody else tells it on your behalf, right? Can you hear how clear Grace was in articulating the Twende Green EcoCycle story? It was really good.
There was Grace from Aspen Network for Development Entrepreneurs. That is a whole network, so when she says she can actually provide linkages to technical and financial support through the other partners, that's a very big network that she's actually holding. The rest of the innovators, please make sure you actually see her over lunch break.
Yes. And now, last but not least, DJ, table number 9.
DJ. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Yes, it's on. Here.
Good afternoon. I need you to hear me. My name is Henry from WWF Kenya, and I work within the Circular Economy Initiative space, so that's why we are also interested in this. And momentarily, I became furious because I'm representing Team Fury, Table 9. And the reason why I'm furious is because we want to reduce plastic pollution from our marine ecosystems. And why we are doing this is because we want to domesticate the aspect of waste management from a younger age. How many of you are parents here? Or how many of you dream to be parents? So in that dream, we are proposing a solution for you, for the young generation, that we need to gamify waste management. And by doing this, we are proposing a solution to instigate waste management at early stage by just putting all that knowledge of waste management, the detriments of pollution to our young generation. And the ask that we are presenting here today is each one of you should actually go home with this. So make sure before you leave here, you buy one of these. It's only 2,500 Kenya shillings. And the other ask is for socialization and awareness creation on this solution for our younger generation. Thank you.
Before you go, I don't think if you noticed something, when he was making a presentation, Henry kept on saying we. I think it's a very clear intention that he's been fully endorsed in the Furies team. So he didn't talk about Furies as their innovation, their product, their business. He put himself as part of the inclusive team. So I think that's a very good endorsement. Thank you very much, Henry, for that. Thank you very much. So that has been a bit of the partners understanding and interacting with the various businesses. It doesn't end here. Thank you very much for your personal and organizational commitment. I assure you 100% that we are going to follow up. with a commitment just to make sure that it doesn't end as just a conversation or a celebration, but we're able to continuously support the innovators in running sustainable business that could actually potentially even provide employment opportunities to a lot of young people around the ecosystem, and also basically just solve the issue of plastic solution. As we end the session, I would like to acknowledge something. I don't want to say boss, he doesn't like that name, but our founder and chief mentor, Mahmoud Noor, is not present with us here. Unfortunately, he had to be out of the country. So he asked me to actually provide his remarks. And congratulations to all the innovators who have made it this far. It has been a long, exhausting, and very experiential journey for the last 18 months, not just for the innovators, but also for the partners, because as we were supporting them through this process, there are a lot of things that we're able to learn. And he would also like to acknowledge all the partners in the room, from the partners that supported the innovation, the Mombasa Plastics Prize Program, Challenge Wax, USAID, so Helipod, ourselves, Close the Gap, and also Proportion Global, not forgetting Brands Pakia. He says thank you very much for supporting the innovators, and to all the partners in the room today, and the ones that are actually not able to join but have been able to support the innovators from behind the scene in terms of technical support, providing guidance, access to a number of things, even just enabling them to understand how the industry looks like. That includes our private sectors. He says thank you very much, and we hope this can actually be a continuous process in ensuring we're able to contribute to the circular economy and provide economic opportunities for the young people in our county. Thank you very much, and this has been the Innovate session. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Rukia and Mary. Now I want to actually move it, want to really move pretty fast. So you've had this session where someone who's just met you, do they actually have an understanding of what your solution is, or what your business is about, or what your product is? And you will have plenty of opportunities like that as you continue to grow. Hopefully you'll have plenty of opportunities like that, and they'll be fruitful. Isn't that right? But we're about to celebrate all the work that you've done so far, and that graduation is coming up. But first, we have, of course, the Innovator Minute. And this time I'm going to do 2 for the price of 1. So I'd like to call up at this moment your representative from Rafiki Peps. Step right up. Oh, please do. Please do. Quickly, quickly, quickly. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, Mohammed, you can hold this one. I think it's on. All right. So before, of course, just quickly. I just need you in 5 seconds to name 5 streets in Mombasa. 1.
Good afternoon, everyone.
3, 4, 5. DJ. Follow instructions. I said 5 seconds. Okay. All right, now let's go. Moving next one. Now this is the part where you say good afternoon, okay? So as a representative of Rafiki Peps, he has less than a minute, so let's give him time. So how much plastic waste rather, have you recycled or segregated since you joined the incubator program?
Okay, good afternoon again. My name is Mohamed Chayatman, co-founder Rafiki Peps. Since the start of the program, we've been able to collect 4,300 kgs of plastic, and this is equivalent to 172 plastic bottles. Imagine 172 plastic bottles saved from entering the ocean. So we are happy with that milestone, and we aim to achieve even more than this. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. And thank you for dancing. Now, quickly, we're moving to the next Innovator Minute before we get to the graduation. Kapapo Solutions, send up your representative. Make sure the muscles are stretched. Mercy. Come, Mercy. I don't even know if I should give you the microphone. Let me just ask you the question immediately. So this is Mercy, by the way. So, in 5 seconds, please name 5 oceans.
Indian Ocean, Antarctica,
4,
Pacific.
And the DJ Ocean. Come now. Okay, she was ready. All right. So now, you may take the microphone. So, as Kapapo Solutions, explain, briefly, the science in extruding or recycling plastic, just the basic, for at least the process you go through.
So, hey guys, I'm Mercy from Kapapo Solutions, where we build better to be better. So the process of manufacturing our eco-friendly building materials is basically by sorting and feeding the sorting recycled plastic into extruder machines, and then through the dye into a mold, it brings you the different types of product that we have. That is eco-poles, eco-blocks, and even plastic pavers.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hey, brief and to the point. And of course, throughout, you can continue to talk to them. Yes, give her a warm. And you can continue to talk to them throughout the day. At this moment, before we get to the graduation, to speak to us on behalf of the County Government of Mombasa, I'd like to invite the Chief Sustainability Officer, County Government of Mombasa, Basil Muga. Please give a warm welcome to him. Been an integral part of this process from the beginning.
Thank you. Thank you, and I really don't know how to say sorry to all of you on behalf of the County Government of Mombasa that I know has delayed this program significantly, but this just shows the kind of enthusiasm and excitement that we've been having, to the level that, the governor really wanted to be a part of this. And we've had, prior to this convention today, several other meetings with the delivery team of this program, and he also reassured all of us of his commitment to this. Unfortunately, he had to go turn around. His protocol team was actually here, and they just informed us that, he had to turn around and go do a lot of other things. And also on behalf of the Department of Environment, which of course has been working with MPP throughout this process, I'm just learning today that we are understaffed, because this morning we had 3 meetings, one virtual, and I saw Masai here. We were discussing with the Danish on the 3rd phase of the SEC on circular economy, and then the County Government of Mombasa is just starting to operationalize a directive that we made on collection of garbage from ship, the ships that dock in our port. So we had a meeting at the same time happening, and MPP. So please accept our apologies, and we remain committed to this process, not only because of the impact that we have seen this create on removal of waste in Mombasa, and particularly plastic waste, but also on the economic impact it has had. If maybe you saw the figures, over a few months we have 545 new jobs created in Mombasa, and this is something that cannot be taken for granted. So the County Government of Mombasa has been part of this incredible journey, and we are really pleased that it's ending, and it's ending this way, because we have had to see the evolution of these ideas that our young people have been able to create. And some of them are very beautiful and quite transformative ideas that we hope that can be scaled to address the challenge of plastic waste in Mombasa, and also support livelihoods, but at the same time can be replicated elsewhere to also help in addressing this issue of plastic waste. And we couldn't have done this, of course, without the support of our partners. So I want to join everybody in thanking all the partners, Challenge Works,
from day one, inception, Proportion Global helping design this work, our friends from Brands Park just leading the comms of this work, Swahili Port and Close the Gap coming to also support in skilling and helping these enterprises formalize. We couldn't have done this without all of you. And I don't know if it was mentioned, but we are going to the second phase of MPP. So we will have an MPP 2. This was MPP 1.0. We're moving on to MPP 2.0, and the county government of Mombasa is really excited at the kind of opportunities this would bring to the new ideas that we hope would come in, but also to the existing ideas that you have generated, and we hope that you can be the inspiration for that second phase of the MPP. So we are working again with the same partners to ensure that we deliver a program that will be as remarkable as this one. Finally, allow me to also congratulate all of you for being a part of this journey and for reaching the final mark. We are really proud of you and looking forward to working with you as you further your ideas and enterprises. Thank you.
Thank you very much. As we are approaching the graduation, now we're here for the from the final two teams for the Innovator Minute, and then we get into the graduation. So there's a team that will be assisting us with the graduation, and I'll explain how that goes, how the awards will happen, and you will need to pay close attention to that so that we can save time. But for now, I want to introduce the two. Just send them at the same time so that we deal with them at one go. EcoPrint and Team Furies. Son of a representative.
Can't seem to take my eyes off you. Can't seem to take my eyes off you. Especially a bite and move. The way you roll that thing, you wanna roll that thing. Baby, let me take a look. Oh Lord, me want all the girls.
I think this one's on. Yeah, it's on. Hi. I think we just start from, obviously, what we're here to start with. So, name 5 innovators who are not in your team.
Oh, Gabriel, Lawrence, Faraj, Churchill, Zainab.
Okay. Now you're representing Team Furies.
Yeah.
All right. So please introduce yourself.
I'm Veronica Nzu from Team Furies.
Now, as Team Furies, your question is, what I would ask simply is, what would you say, at least for your team and even for yourself, was a highlight during the incubator program period?
For myself and my team, the highlight was how we evolved from a prototype to a paying product and how we've generated a revenue of 170,000 over the period of only 6 months.
All right. You can tell she's used to sell. Don't stand so far away. You're clapping on that side of the screen. I've seen you. So, of course, before you get... This one is the simplest because now everyone has answered the hard ones. So just in 5 seconds, dear Gabriel, name 5 tourist attractions in Mombasa. Wow. 1.
The sandy beaches, Hala Park.
3. 4.
Yeah.
The DJs in Mombasa. You just mention the DJs. Come, let me show you a tourist attraction. Come. DJ, give us the good one.
All of them done they notice. I'm not joking. All my guys them know me. Since 06 I've been writing the story. I hear you OG, but if you ask them know me.
Yep, he wasn't ready for that, but that's okay. You're ready all the time. Now, for you, it's quite simple. You did mention some time back that like a lot of the at the time innovators, when they got into the program, didn't even have any sort of business knowledge or business skills. So what business skills have you elevated or grown since you joined the incubator program?
Yeah, we've elevated. Okay, my name's Gabriel Moingo from EcoPrint's generation, and some of the business skills that we've been able to acquire one that kind of comes straight away is crisis communication. We didn't really know about that. Then we also learned skills in market validation. We also learned how to take the data gotten from the market and refine our businesses, our solutions to the market. We also learned on how to use social media in the right way to promote our business activities, and also learned about the different types of businesses we can like get into, like the partnerships, the LLPs, the different structures that we could take in order to kind of dons that suit us. Yeah.
All right. Thank you. And now you can practice that dance move and shine with it at birthday parties and family functions. The dance moves. Yeah, all these dance moves, you can use them wherever you need to use them. So we want to get into the celebration, the graduation, the culmination, and any other word that ends with Asian that we can use at this moment to celebrate the work that you've done, the work that has been put in, the amazing, fantastic work of these ecopreneurs who are now business owners. To help with that graduation, I'd like to invite, there's a team that's going to help me do this. So first, I'd like to invite her from the Environment Office of USAID, Julie Centeo, and then also from, you'll clap for all of them together, from the EPIC team, and EPIC stands for Exploratory Programs and Innovation Competitions, Yoon Chan. Please come. Now you can put your hands together. So what will happen is I will call the names of the teams, and you come together. You'll come here. So we're trying to avoid this screen because silhouette we don't want. And then now we can all see you. You'll have your photo taken, and you'll be given your awards. There'll be no speeches at this point because we need to keep it moving. At the end of everything, when everyone has received their awards, we will have a group photo, okay? So now the group photo will have, with the county representatives, everyone will come up here. But when you receive your award, you go back to your seat. So we keep it moving, all right? I think you understand that. So what I'll do is move to this side where now I will call the names. I need some graduation music. Dun dun. Teacher, please give me graduation music, please. Yes, graduation music. Now, I'm going to call out the teams. And the first team I'm calling up, when I call them up, I'll also mention why they are receiving this award or this certification. First up, I'm waiting for music because this voice it needs to be on a bed of absolute bliss. Thank you. First up, we have Kapapo Building Solutions. They are receiving the award for being most innovative in bringing sustainable solutions to the construction industry. Yeah, you can clap for that as well. And you receive, come to the banner, come to this side, the banner, yes. Spread yourselves out. Okay. You can put on the merchandise later. There you go. So now understand, this is not in order of like ranking or anything. It's just in alphabetical order. Yeah, so it's not that one team is superior to the other. So up next we have Clean Tech. Tech is being recognized as the enterprise that has strived to create partnerships and engage communities to clean up our beaches, often getting impressive turnouts of up to 1,000 people. All right, up next, we have EcoPrint. Gabriel and team being recognized as most techie or technologically savvy team. you in the picture. It's okay. Just move closer. Move closer. All right. You can pick your merch and then return to yourself. You can wear your hats. Yeah. Actually, you should, because some of you have been talking about how you wear many hats. This is a chance to show us that. Now, up next we have Team Furies. Team Furies is being recognized as the ultimate game changer. Okay. Up next, we have Oceania Pace Setters. Oceania Pace Setters being recognized as the enterprise with the most artistic pivot, designing creative art from plastics. All right. Now, up next we have Plastic Energies. And as you can tell from their story, it's quite an epic one. This is the enterprise with the most breakthrough innovation, creating gas from plastic. Okay, moving along quickly, we have Plastic Taka Creatives. Hey, in their suits, and hey, they were ready. The enterprise that collected the most amount of plastics. And now, up next we have Rafiki Peps. Rafiki Peps being recognized as the most active in creating social awareness on collection and segregation of plastic waste through workshops. And now, finally, we have, and you might recognize them from before, Twenda Green EcoCycle. Being recognized as the most self-driven team with awesome team dynamics. Thank you very much. And yes, thank you very much, Yunchan. So we're going to have a bit of a transition. Now, to help us get to that transition, I'd like to invite the Royalty Entertainment Group to take us through. Where are they ready? You're ready? Okay. So I need to clear some space here for the Royalty Entertainment Group. They're coming through. So, ladies and gentlemen, Royalty Entertainment Group.
The emperor, the conqueror, the champion, the lion is here. Hey! Zobu, zobu, enyimbae.
Ainasema bora.
Bora ni njoni. Maisha mafupi ni simple. Yani nini tesekero. Jiunge na myopozeko. Bora ni njoni. Maisha mafupi ni simple. Yani nini tesekero. Jiunge na myopozeko. Napenda nikilewa nipande juu ya meza. Nichocho kunatema Kiingereza. Tupande juu ya meza. Tupande juu ya meza. Tupande juu ya meza. Za.
Tamu kipya kijiti, ukilamba unacheka, na kibaridi hiki niozesheni tandoa ya mkeka. Penzi halishikiki, linavyotetemesha jamani, situfunge muziki, nikuonyeshe jinsi navyocheza. Mina mapost na mimi, mapost na mimi, 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 mina mapost na mimi.
Habibi, come to Dubai.
बोलो 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 खुशी नहीं बोलो तुमसे प्यार बोलो बोलो कि ना बोलो japokuwa na mchunya kang'ang'ana umoumo hani wangu wakinunya namkatia viuno vya vibuno 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 initiating rage process.
I'm on available, and no they see me. 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 I'm sorry for who won't be my matter sorry. I'm only human, so make nobody para. Say I carry woman, say na man way I for carry, fuck all the rumors. I know that when I talk say I be pastor. If you know you, it can walk. It is not I got
Thank you. There you go. Thank you, Royalty Entertainment Group. Now we want to get to the final speech of the day from our chief guest. And after that speech, we will be calling upon the innovators, the business owners now known as business owners, to come up for a group photo. And we'll get to that. But before we get there, let me invite and introduce to you the Director, Delivery Unit, County Government of Mombasa, John Musuva, to introduce the guest speaker.
Thank you very much. Before we forget, and this happens a lot, the MC gets forgotten in giving a round of applause. So maybe it's in the program, but I'm going to do a quick shout out to Yofesi. Excellent job. My task here is very simple. We want to thank you for bearing with us. I know the program has gone a little long, but our chief guest is here. And it is my singular honor to welcome our chief guest today, the County Education Committee, the County Executive Committee member for Education in the County Government of Mombasa, a man that I have worked with very closely. When he came in, I was the Chief Officer for Education, and we had started this journey with the Mombasa Plastics Prize. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Mbwarali Kame. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Assalamu alaikum. First of all, let me say I have been ambushed for me to be in this area today. It was not my intention to see you in this forum because His Excellency Governor Abdulswamad Sharif Nasir was supposed to be here. And I went to his office just for a meeting. He said, Waziri, kindly call Honorable Emily, call Osman, Dan. I was with Dan Manyala, the Waziri for Infrastructure, and he said, all of you kindly be there, represent me there. Let us clap for His Excellency Governor Abdulswamad Sharif Nassir. Unfortunately, Governor was held up somewhere and is supposed to travel to Nairobi right away. So I'm here to represent the office of Governor Abdulswamad Sharif Nassir. First of all, before I read what I have here, I say congratulations to you all. Nafikiri tunaweza tukasema sote leo ni washindi, au sio jameni? Thank you so much. Receive my sincere apology from the time lost. I want to reiterate the Governor Abdulswamad Sharif Nassir commitment to this program. He had planned to be here. Sadly, he has had to turn around to contain an emerging crisis, not Cyclone Hidaya through. The county government of Mombasa has been part of the Mombasa Plastic Prize since inception, and we are all proud of the impact it has had on our young people, environment, and also economy. The program has transformed our youth into stewards of environment and elevated their ability to contribute meaningfully to the development of our society. It is really been uplifting to see the kind of innovation coming from our young people, and we are inspired by the potential we have within our county, Mombasa 001. See the product from Twende Green EcoCycle, EcoDesk, for example, a novel idea that can transform our classroom at the CECM Education Mombasa County. I pledge today to assist our entrepreneurs to have this desk in each of our ECD classrooms. And I'm very sure we have talked about this one. Kindly appear before me. Tomorrow is holiday, but coming Monday, let us meet. At least we can have a talk between me and you. At least I put my promise into place. We have a great potential in all this innovation. Bahari Ninja, the Eco Bricks, and the rest all carry the promise of a greener future. Friends, in conclusion, allow me to end this by thanking all of you for the support this far and for the attending today's occasion. I want to recognize the contribution of USAID, who have made this prize and the journey possible. Thank you so much for this one. I can say special thanks go to all partners, Challenge Work, Proportion Global, Swahili Ports, Close the Gap, Brand, Spark, PR, and our esteemed colleague from the Department of Environment. Thank you for this effort also. And you build, and as you build of the second phase of the prize, be rest assured of our continued support as a Mombasa County government. God bless you all, and thank you so much. Before I finish my speech, what I can say, let me say, I've forgotten to say all, I can see my colleague there, the ambassador, if I'm not wrong. if not ambassador, the ambassador for this event. Thank you so much for your good support to our TVET institution. Also, we have met more than one time. Your colleague there, God bless you and welcome to Mombasa County. Nasema mwakaribisha nyote Mombasa na muele radhi Governor wetu Abdulswamad Sharif Nassir.
Sorry, Dr. Kame, we have an appreciation for you. Thank you for your time. For the governor, yes. So we could stand, please, hapa mbele ya podium. Yes, yes. And as the photo is being taken, we are going to have a group photo here with the officials seated in the front and the business owners now, they refer to you, standing behind them. So please make your way this way, like starting now. And carry your trophies, please. Yes.
Baba Lolo, Baba Kio Apie.